I'm happy to welcome you all for today's session. I'm Sasidhar Tanapani from the Zoho SalesIQ team. I'm going to be taking you throughout the second session, that is building chatbot from scratch without any code. So this is the agenda I've planned for today's session. First, we'll start with the recap of what happened in session one, that is introduction to chatbots in SalesIQ. Followed by we as SalesIQ offer two different types of bots. One is answer bot and another one is Zobot. So I'll walk on a brief and introduction about these two bots as well. Then we'll talk about the platforms to build chatbots in SalesIQ. Followed by, we will talk about the codeless bot builder, which is today's exclusive topic. I mean, you can build chatbots by just dragging and dropping elements. So I'll show you how. I'll give you a brief introduction and I'll let you walk through the builder, how you can use different types of cards and perform different types of actions in your bot. Then we'll talk about how to you save the user's information and use it across the flow. Let's just say you want to ask the visitor their name and email. So the bot's reply would be, "What's your name?" So the visitor will reply the name, "Hi, I'm Kiran." So the bot will know that the user's name is Kiran. It will use the phrase Kiran in the REST flow. Let's just say the bot wants to ask the email. So, good name, Kiran. What's your email? So this is how you can use. You can save the visitor's information and use it across the bot flow and provide a personalized experience for your visitors. Then we'll talk about how chatbot can actually help you with different marketing, sales, and support activities. Then I'll show you a brief demo of a bot which I have built by using the codeless bot builder. Then we'll try to recreate the exact same bot in the builder. So yeah, this is the agenda I've planned for today's session. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the main agenda we talked in the session one. That is a brief introduction to SalesIQ and why do businesses need chatbots, the types of bots available in SalesIQ, then the platforms to build it, and how to set it up. So first things first, what is SalesIQ? SalesIQ is a customer engagement and live chat platform where you can use this tool to prospect, engage, and retrieve customers. So in other words, SalesIQ is a bridge between you and the people who are visiting your site. So you can actually use this tool and connect and communicate with the people who are visiting your site. So this is the big picture of SalesIQ. So before talking about how to build chatbots, the provision of chatbots, let's just see why would you need chatbot. Well, every visitor is an opportunity for a business. I mean, the people who are visiting your site are termed as visitors. That's what we call in SalesIQ. So every visitor, every people who are visiting a site is an opportunity for a business. Qualifying them and filtering them is second. We don't know who's going to turn up into a potential lead or customer. So every visitor counts. The problem over here is lack of engagement. But by using SalesIQ, we can set up a live chat widget and help your visitors. But what if you have a huge business? Thousands of visitors may wind up on your website, and you cannot assist every single one of them, no matter how effective you are. So the next question is, how can you increase your productivity and reduce your workload? So this is where chatbots comes into the picture. It's a powerful feature used to increase engagement. In essence, it acts like a receptionist for your website. For example, let's just say you're visiting a bookstore and looking for a book. Someone who works there taps your shoulder, greets you, and asks, "Hi, how can I help you today?" That's exactly what bot does for you. It acts as a guide and provides a smoother website experience for your visitors. So now that we know why would we need chatbot, in SalesIQ, we provide two different types of bots. One is answer bot and another one is Zobot. Answer bot, as the name suggests, it answers frequently asked questions or gently asked questions. It is a 360-degree support services for your customers. They generally work based on your resources, that is articles and FAQs. So stronger your knowledge base, the more effective these parts will be. So if you want to know more about the answer bot, I would recommend you to watch the previous session. So in that, we talked about the configuration, how the answer bot works, how does it fetches answer, where does it fetches answer, how do you create a resource, everything. So we talked about how to configure, pretty much everything about the answer bot in session one. So if you want to know more about it, I would recommend you to watch this session one. So on the other hand, we have Zobot. Zobot is a bot development platform to build compiling chatbots to automate customer interaction. So you can program these bots to respond, act, qualify customers based on your business. They can run on website, mobile application, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So you can have one chatbot and deploy it across all these channels: website, mobile app, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So whenever a person is pinging you on a Facebook or Instagram, you will get the chat. If you have deployed a bot, your bot will actually take up those chats, right? So Zobot is entirely user-based, meaning it acts according how you build and define it. So it is highly customizable and it can be made more personalized. So to recap, AnswerBot is for support purposes and Zobot can be used in ways such as sales and marketing. So one interesting fact about AnswerBot is you don't have to build it. It's already pre-built for you. You just have to configure and enable it. When it comes to Zobot, you would have to build it. To build a Zobot, we have 7 different platforms. The first one is codeless bot builder, which we will talk about in this session. And we have SalesIQ scripts, which uses Deluge as a scripting language to build your bot. So if you're someone who loves to write code, this platform is for you. And then we have webhooks. If you have any chatbots in your own server or any third-party servers, you can hook those bots with SalesIQ by using webhooks. And we also have Zskills, Dialogflow, Watson Assistant, and Microsoft Azure. If you have chatbots in those services, you can integrate it with SalesIQ and deploy it for your twisters. So yeah, codeless bot builder. The codeless bot builder is SalesIQ's signature bot building platform, which by using this, you can build your bot without any code. You'd have to just drag and drop the cards, and your bot will be ready. So this builder can actually help you to build a huge, complicated, or a very big flow, and you can handle or manage all this flow just like a flow chart. Let me show you in the product. So this is Sales IQ. This is what we call as live view. So here you'll be able to know all the visitors who are currently on your site. So right now I have just 2 visitors from India. So to build a bot, just hop on to settings, and from under Zobot, there is AnswerBot and Zobot. Click on Zobot, then click on Add, give a bot a name, and the platforms which we talked about, third party and SalesIQ platforms, the codeless bot builder, and click on Next. Give a description for your bot, cut the distance, and choose a brand. And you can also choose different departments and channels. So if you want the bot to be deployed only on the website, you can just unclick everything. So if you want the bot to be deployed across your mobile app, your Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, you can just click on these. Then you can configure your bot's working hours and click on next. And this is the bot's configuration and behavior. So if you want to get more information about this, we have covered all these in the previous session. So I'm just going to skip these. So when you click on create, you'll be redirected to the codeless bot builder. And this is the codeless bot builder. You can build bots just by dragging and dropping elements. So when you click on the plus icon, every card will be listed on the right. By using these cards, you can actually build your bot. So drag a card and drop it. On save. Again, drag a card and drop it here and click on save. So if you want to test your bot, you can do it right here. Just click on test your bot. You can view the preview of the bot. The first message, second message. If I click on chat with sales, the third message will come. See? So yeah, this is how easy it is to build a bot by using this platform. And we have some handy controls like undo, redo, zoom, and fit to screen. If you have a very huge flow for your bot, you can just fit to screen in order to get more visibility. If your bot, the cards are very clumsy, you can just click on auto arrange in order to get more organized view. So let me give you a brief example of these cards, so you'll get an idea about what you can do. So the first one is response card. With the response cards, you can actually provide some responses for your visitors. You can either send a message, share an article, or share a YouTube video, or you can also share a URL. With input cards, you can get various inputs from the visitors. If you want to provide any suggestion and get an input, you can use a button card. If you want to get the user's preferred date and time, you can use the calendar card. Click on save. And if you want to get the visitors rating, you can use ratings card. If you want, there are different ratings: star, smiley, and like and dislike. So if you want to get the visitor's location, you can use location card. If you're expecting any ID proofs or any files from the visitor, let's just say any photography or driver's license or something like that, you can use file cards and make the visitors to upload a file. Then actions card can be used to perform an action while the bot conversation is going on. So let's just say if you want the bot to transfer a chat to one of your available operators, you can use forward operator card. If you want to send an email while the bot conversation is going on, you can use send email card. So end cards are basically used to end the bot conversation. Then we have AnswerBot and ChatGPT. AnswerBot is the exact same AnswerBot which we have seen in the previous session. So yes, you can actually bring the AnswerBot engine inside the Zobot by using the AnswerBot card. So just drag and drop it in the builder, and you can choose the sales like your resources. And there are two cases. If the bot finds an answer, that is an answer found case. If the bot cannot find any resources, that's answer not found case. Just like, I mean, similar to the answer bot. So you can set up different follow-up actions for both these cases. So if the bot has found the answer, you can set up different follow-up actions. If the answer is not found, for that case, you can set up different follow-up actions. Let's just say if the bot finds the answer, let me give, if the user has another questions, they can answer it. So we have to give a provision for that. Have another question. And another suggestion, I mean, follow-up action will be end chat. And if the answer is not found, you can provide give an option to connect with your operator. Chat with agent and chat. Click on save. For all these follow-up actions, you can give a different flow. So the blue color is the answer found case, and the red color is answer not found case. So if the answer bot engine itself failed due to any hypothetical situation, that's a failure card. So you can provide you can give different flow for different use cases. Then we have ChatGPT card. If you have OpenAI account, you can integrate it with SalesIQ and use ChatGPT's engine inside the Codespot builder. Then we have visitor info cards. You can get type-based information like name, email, phone, a company, or any other questions. You can get all these questions. You can get all these answers by using these cards. I mean, visitor info cards. Then comes the integration cards. Integration cards are used to perform integration-related tasks. So these cards work based on the integration you did with SalesIQ. Let me show you. So hop on to settings. Under developers, you see there's a button card integration. Click on it, and all the native integration that is available to SalesIQ will be listed here. So let me go to CRM. So if you have integrated, in this case, I have integrated Zoho CRM. So I'm getting Zoho CRM card. So if you have integrated Salesforce, you'd get a Salesforce card here. So similarly, we have different integrations for help desk, email marketing, and artificial intelligence. So whenever you're integrating those apps with SalesIQ, the respective cards will be listed here. So if you want to create a lead in your CRM, you can just drag and drop this card. So that's it. You don't have to write code or anything. If you want to create a deal or contacts, you can use these cards. If you want to create a support ticket, you can use add ticket card. If you want to schedule an appointment or receive payments, you can use book appointments and get payments card. So yeah, this is the basic introduction to these cards. So if you remember in the agenda, I talked about how you can actually save the visitor's information and use it across the flow. So let's just say we're getting the visitors' preferred date and time. So you can make the bot to remember the visitor's choice and use it across the flow. For example, when the visitor is responding to this card, so you can actually give a variable name and save the visitor's response. Visitor dot date. So when a visitor responds to this card, their response will be saved under this visitor dot date variable name. So you can call these variable in other cards to get more personalized messages. Let's just say we want to confirm the date and time. Are you sure to comment on? So to get the visitor, to get the variable, you just have to type in the percentage symbol. All the variable will be listed here. Right. Yes and no. Click on save. So let me just show you real quick how this works, so you'll get an idea. Chat with sales, and this is how your visitor will get a provision to provide their preferred date and time. A calendar card. They can select their date. Preferred date by using this card. You see, this particular visitor's reply has been saved in the variable called visitor.date. That variable is used in a button card, so the bot can actually remember the visitor's reply and use it across the flow. So yeah, this is how you can save the visitor's response and use it across the flow in order to give more personalized suggestions. So this is the whole picture. The basis of the codeless bot builder. I have built a bot by using the codeless bot builder. Let me just show you that. So this is the SalesIQ live chat widget. When you have integrated SalesIQ with your website, this is what your website visitors will have as well. By using this the live chat widget, your visitors can actually engage with you. So they'll get an option to call and chat. So if you want your knowledge base to be listed here, that is possible as well. So I'm just going to click on chat. Let me just type out hey. The bot will take up the chat. So the bot greets me and it asks me how it can help me today. So followed by three options. So this welcome to Zilk is done by send message card, and this suggestions given by the button card. So I've built a bot in three perspectives. The one these and offers will focus more about the marketing perspective. A book a free demo will focus on a sales perspective, and I need help will focus on sport perspective. So yeah, we'll explore the bot and we'll try to recreate the same bot in the bot builders. So deals and offers. So this is how you can use bot to showcase your business or offers and discounts, the product picture, the description, and the URL to buy it. Okay. And the bot again asks me, would you like to subscribe me to one of your mailers? So if I click on yes sure, the bot would ask my email. So once I give this email, this particular email will be added in one of your campaigns list. So if you have integrated your sales like you with Zoho campaigns, this particular email will be posted to one of your lists which is available in your campaigns. So I'll show you how these works when we're building the bot. Right? And yeah, I've successfully subscribed. So let me just go back to main menu and we'll take a look at Freeman, book a demo. Let me just restart the bot flow. Okay, I guess an answer what is enabled here. Let me go to the product and disable it real quick. So you cannot have two chatbots at the same time. Let me restart this. So we are back. So book a free demo. So this particular flow will do two actions. The bot will create a lead in Zoho CRM, and it also gives me an option to schedule an appointment with you. So initially, the bot is asking the name, so bot, and email. So the lead has been created. I'll show you how the lead is created. If the lead creation is successful, the bot gives me an option to schedule a demo with you. So this is from the Zoho bookings integration. If you have accountant bookings, you can integrate it SalesIQ and use the bookings card to schedule bookings. So click on book now. So you can select the experts and select your preferred date and time here. So preferred date, let's just click on 20. And in 20, these are the available slots. Let's just click on 10 a.m. and proceed to book. So the name, email, and a phone number. So the appointment has been successfully scheduled. So if the visitor wants to reschedule, they have an option here as well. So let me show you how the deals and bookings have been created. So this is the Zoho CRM. Let me refresh it. So yeah, Sasidhar, Zobot 101 and the email ID. So this is how you can use bots to generate leads. So I didn't do any codes here. It's just a drag and drop interface. So successfully created a lead in CRM. So we have also created a bookings in Zoho bookings. Let me show you that as well. So we've booked for 20. Let me reload this tab real quick. So 20th, the name, and it's been successfully scheduled. So this is how you can use your bot and create, I mean, give your visitors a provision to schedule appointments. And finally, we have the support perspective flow, which is I need help. So let me just click on I need help. So the bot is asking me to describe the issue I'm facing. I just say I have an issue with the bot will actually so yeah, here the answer bot is enabled. So when I asked a question, the answer bot has fetched some articles from SalesIQ and gave it to me. If I think these articles is not the one which is answering my question, I can still have an option to chat with the operator. If I click on chat with the support, the bot will actually transfer the chat to one of the available operators, just like this. So, so and we'll get the message here. So this is how you can use bots as a first filter to answer the frequently asked questions and general questions. So if the visitor cannot find the answer in these things, they can connect with you. So you can use the bot as a first filter, and you can pitch in when it is really essential or in order to solve a complex questions. So yeah, this is the bot which I've created by using codeless bot builder. We'll try to recreate the same in the builder. So this is the cards which we talked about. I mean the card gallery and the handy controls. So before building the bot, let me give you an idea of how to design a flow for a bot. Every business would have different needs, right? So the best practice would be writing down all the problems you're facing and sort the ones that you think the bot can solve. For example, in a marketing perspective, the bot can be used to generate leads in CRM, as we've seen in the demo. You can also use the bot to showcase your offers and discounts. Maybe in an e-commerce business, you can market your products just like we saw in the demo to boost sales. Maybe in a real estate business, you can list down all the houses which has offer and let your visitors know more about them. You can also make the bot to send automated emailers, schedule an appointment for you, and many more. So these are some of the outputs. So this is how you can showcase your offers or any e-commerce items, just like we've seen in the demo, and the appointment scheduling system. Then when it comes to sales, the bot can actually help to nurture leads, create deals in CRM. Let's just say you're selling mobile phones. A visitor is visiting your site frequently but not buying anything. In that case, you can give this particular visitor a 2 to 3% discount and turn them as customers. The bot can analyze all these things and do things which, if we have configured all those things correctly, then it can also transfer the chat to one of your sales representative. If you're running a consulting business, you can use bots to schedule an appointment for you and receive instant payments for you as well. So these are some of the outputs when it comes to sales perspective. The bot can also suggest product plans and pricing plans. So the payment, and you can use bots to get and receive feedbacks as well. So when it comes to support, the bot can help in many ways. It can actually transfer the chat to one of the support representative, which we've seen in the demo, or create a support ticket in desk. It can also answer frequently asked questions by using answer bot. So I hope now you have a clear idea about in which instances the bot would be useful. So with all these, let's hop on to the builder and build the bot which you've seen in the demo. So the codeless bot builder. Let me just cut everything and start from scratch. So the best practice would be initially we can use the welcome card and greet the visitor. If you want to add a picture, just click on advanced option and click on upload image. You can upload an image. So let's just upload a welcome image here. You can crop the image which you want and click on upload. Then click on save. So yeah, next I would suggest you to use the button card and give an idea about the visitors of what the bot can actually do. So how can I help you? Deals and first schedule a free demo and I need help. Save. So first let's go with the deals and offers flow. So if the visitor clicks on deals and offers, let's just say you want to showcase one of your e-commerce orders. So for that, you can use link cards. So the message here and plus your product name, description, and its pricing. So the link's name and the link here. We just use the same link. Click on save. If you want to add a picture, Like similarly, we did here in the message card, you can upload a picture here and click on save. So yeah, then we talked about how to subscribe the visitors to your campaigns. For that, we need to get the user's consent first. So yeah, would you like to up to our mailers? Same button card. Yes, sure, and no. Delete the options and click on save. So if they have agreed and they're clicking on assure, we need to get the visitor's email. That use email card. So the message, click on save. So we got the visitor's email. Now we'd have to put the email in one of your campaigns list. For that, we have a separate card and to mailing list. So if you have integrated your sale like you with Zoho campaigns, this card will be enabled for you. So the name, the email. You can also get the phone number in the previous row and add it here. So this would be the list of the contact list which you have in your Zoho campaigns. So whatever you're selecting here, this visitor's email will be added under this contact list. So whenever you're sending out a campaign for this particular contact list, this visitor will, this respective visitor will also get the campaign. Click on save. So there are two instances, success and failure. So if the email has been added to one of your campaigns list, that's a success. So you can route cards for these things. And if the adding email to one of your campaigns list is a failure, you can define flow within the failure flow. You can define cards in failure flow. Success, I would just give the user to navigate back to main menu again. So is there anything else I can help you with? So it's always a best practice to give an option to navigate the users back to main menu, because when the user or a visitor is interacting with your bot for the first time, they wouldn't have an idea about what the bot can actually does. So they'll just engage with the bot in order to get an idea of what the bot can actually do. So it's always a best practice to give the visitors or users to navigate back to main menu, and they can actually do whatever they want. Back to main menu. And if they choose to end chat, you can give an option to end chat. One. So as Kiran suggested, you can either drag the link builder and drop it in the main menu, or you can use go to card. So let me just cut it and show you how the go to card works. So under action card, we have go to card. So use the card and select the card name here. So the first card is button card 19. So when the visitor selects a back to main menu, the bot would actually jump to button card 19. That is the main menu. So if the user clicks on end chat, you can just end the conversation by using end card, the message, and click on save. So we've successfully created the first flow. Now we'll talk about how to schedule a demo and create a deal in CRM. So if the user clicks on schedule a demo, we would have to get the name in email first. For that, you can use name card. What's your name? Click on save. And the email card. And we'd have to create, if you want, you can ask the user's mobile number as well. So the mobile number message and click on save. Then we have to create a lead in CRM. For that, use add lead card. So choose a company or give a name of your company and click on save. So similar to the auto mailing list, we have two flows here: success and failure. If the lead creation is success, you can configure the flow here. If the lead creation is failure, you can add counts here. Let's just say if the lead creation is failure, you can send yourself an email from the bot. So for that, click on send email. So provide your email ID here. When the lead creation is failed, you're sending yourself an email just saying the lead creation has been failed along with the lead details. So you can have anyone in CC if you want, and the subject would be lead creation failed. Hi, this lead is not pushed to CRM. So you can get the name and email by using variables. Name of the lead. So type on the percentage symbol, you will get all the variables, the name and email of the visitor, email of the lead, email. Click on save. So this is supposed to be failure flow. So yeah, you can also define cards for if the email is triggered successfully or if the email triggering is failed. So if the lead creation is successful, you can give the visitor a provision to book an appointment. For that, use booking cards. So when you have integrated your bookings account with SalesIQ, all the services which you have under bookings will be listed here. So click whichever the service you want the visitor to schedule an appointment with you, and click on save. And that's it. We again have the same success and failure flow. If it's success, you can route back to this, a provision for the visitor to navigate back to main menu. And if the bookings, the appointment scheduling, the card has been failed, you can have a different flow. Maybe you can send out an email for yourself, just like the lead creation is failed. You can configure it according to your business. And finally, we have I need help. So if the user clicks on I need help, first we'd have to get the user's issue. For that, use visitor fields card. And the message, please describe, describe the issue. And select the data type. And we can save this in the bot context. So whenever the visitor is replying for this card, the bot can actually remember the visitor's issue. So visitor dot issue. So we got the visitor's issue and we can connect them to an operator. For that, use connect to forward to operator card under action block. So the message while you are connecting with the operator, transfer to all available agents, or you can actually handpick for the agents which you want the bot to transfer the chat. Click on save. If the chat transfer is unsuccessful due to the offline hours, operator's unavailability, or invalid, you can have a different flow here. So in this case, I would suggest you to create a support ticket in Zoho Desk and manage all the issues there. For that, click on Add Ticket Card. So in the subject, you can actually give the visitor's issue. For that, again, type out the percentage symbol, issue. This is the variable name which we have given in this card to save the visitor's issue. So the status, the priority, the classification, and the department. So these are the departments that's available from your test department, and save. So irrespective of the error, you can configure all these failure cases to create a support ticket in desk. So again, we have success and failure. If it's a failure, you can use a send email card and mail the visitors issue for yourself, so you can uh, take it up later. If it's a success, you can again give the visitors to navigate back to main menu. So this is the pretty basic bot which we have seen in the demo and built it from the scratch. So I guess now you have a clear picture about how to build bot by just dragging and dropping elements. So this is the big picture of the codeless bot builder. And we talked about how to save and use the visitors information in the further cards to provide more personalized suggestions or in order to create a third party action. So yeah, now you might have a question. We talked about Zoho CRM, Salesforce, Zoho Desk, Zoho Campaigns. So I'm not a user of these applications, but I'm using other CRM like Fresh CRM, or let's just say you're not using Zoho Bookings, you're using Zoho Calendar or Calendly. So if you are using any integration, or if you want any customized action that is not available in the codeless bot builder, you can actually create plugins and build you can create plugins and bring it as a REST cards in your codeless bot builder. Let's just say you want your when you are getting email, you want to verify the email with OTP verification. You don't have a card for this, so you can achieve all these actions by using plugs. Plugs are nothing but plugins where you can use write deluge codes and create a customized action, and you can bring those action inside the codeless bot builder just like the REST cards. So yeah, to get more information about the plugs, Kiran has already shared the plug user guides. So in the next session, we will talk more about the plugs, how to create a plug, how to use, configure and use it inside the codeless bot builder. So I'd recommend you to join to the next session or to get big picture of what plugs and how you can use plugs and enhance your codeless bot. So yeah, these are the popular use cases for using plugs. If you're an e-commerce business, you can track your orders by using plugs, verifying the visitor with OTP, reading and writing data in a Google Sheet or Microsoft Excel, inventory management, appointment scheduling in Calendly, Google Calendar, Zoho Calendar, or the calendar which you are using, create leads, contacts, or deals in the CRM which you are using. So remember, I told you the bot can be used across website, mobile application, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So whatever you're planning for your website, you can plan it for Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp as well. So the bot can also create lead, schedule a free demo in these channels as well. All right. So with this, we've come to the very end of the session. I hope you now we have a clear picture about how you can build bots by just dragging and dropping elements with by using the codeless bot builder. So if you have any questions regarding anything, just ask us. We'll take it up and answer you instantly.
What does the default option in button card mean?
Hey, Wana. The default option is in a button card. We have this option where, for example, we provide three options. For example, chat with sales, I want to buy, and deals for the day. Now, if a visitor has specific questions apart from these options that you provide, now we provide the option for the visitor to type in their own text. Now, here's what you can do. Now, if you have an answer bot integration available, so you can use those answer bot integration to fetch the articles or a resource right from your articles or FAQs right from your resource module, or you can also define a unique flow if a visitor decides to type in instead of selecting option. So if you do not want your visitor to type in, if you want your visitor to only select from the list of the options that you provide, then what you may can do is you can use a send message card with the text stating that please select from the list of the options below, and then you can loop back the flow. So let me quickly show you how that works. So in order to loop back to the flow, you can either, there are two options. You can either use a go to card, or you can simply drag the plus icon and then drop it on the card that you want to loop back. So what would happen is, let me quickly show you. So if a visitor types in, it would loop back to the same flow. Thank you. So, yes, Max, your question is it possible to run a Zoho Deluge script using some cards? So if you want, if you have any specific requirement now, for example, if you want to fetch any of the information from external, like if you have your own database, if you want to fetch these information, yes, you can use plugs. So I've just shared the document above. So you can write your own Deluge script to post and fetch information. Oh, I'm sorry, fetch information from your database.